Billie Eilish is a creation of her own making. And she is unlike many stars who become famous as teenagers with the help of a producer who work with them to engineer a persona and compose a breakout hit. Or those who perhaps were regulars on television shows like the Mickey Mouse Club and parlayed that into later celebrity. Eilish has grown exponentially, famous at lightning speed with no signs of slowing down. The singer-songwriter is basking in the glow of her millions of fans who sing all of her songs back to her at concerts around the world. The singer hasn't even hit her 20s yet. And already she's achieved incredible success. Her debut album was one of 2019's biggest records. And her name is still everywhere on the charts. It makes you wonder just how bright the future's going to be for this teenage star. Don't forget her insanely unique fashion sensibility, which celebrates bold and baggy clothing that defies both gender norms and style rules. It is as singular as her music, which is brooding, catchy, and revealing of her old soul. Of course, while Billie might be the woman of the hour right now, it was only a few years ago that she was a relative nobody. The star was simply another kid, dreaming of how things would be once she grew older. Eilish has changed a fair amount since that time. And it shows in both her style and success. Just who was the singer before the stardom? Though, to understand that, we have to go back to the very beginning. Billie's parents are both creative people. Her mother, Maggie, was an actress and screenwriter, while her father, Patrick, was an actor. On top of their respective professions, they were also both musicians. So creativity was in their blood. She loved singing from an early age. That's why Eilish was only a few years old when she began to hone her skills as a vocalist. Apparently, she always loved making noise and struggled to be quiet no matter where she was.
A song that I made up with this guitar.
She could both sing and play instruments, which definitely put Billie at an advantage as a child. Luckily, she was blessed to have a mom who did such a thing for a living. Maggie knew all about how to craft great lyrics, which is why she taught both of her children the basics. Billie and her brother were both homeschooled. After all, she and her brother never actually went to school. The siblings got their education at home in what was presumably a very creative experience for the pair. Billie was raised to be a vegetarian. Apparently, she was taught not to eat meat as a child, and she still stands by that today. She and her brother have the strongest bond as her big brother and closest friend. Phineas is the one that Billie's looked up to her whole life. Her album was a massive success around the world. Her debut collection was an instant hit, peaking at #1 in both the US and the UK. Her music won big at the 2020 Grammy Awards. Billie's debut album finished the decade as the 53rd best-selling record in the US. Eilish found herself nominated for 6 Grammy Awards at the 2020 ceremony, including Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. Billie's sense of style is very much her own. Eilish has developed a reputation for wearing a lot of baggy clothes, which are sometimes bold in color and occasionally come from big-name labels. We don't doubt that people would call Billie out on her body, given that the singer has already faced tons of criticism. While Eilish definitely has many devoted fans out there, she also has a lot of haters who don't see what her supporters do. In their eyes, the teenager is just some little rich girl from La who has no idea what the real world is like. It's incredible just how much that Billie has achieved in such a short space of time. She's set tons of records, sold millions of albums, and won major awards. While she's still just a teenager. Clearly, Eilish has proven that age is only a number. However, despite this, people still think that she's too young to have an opinion on certain things.